TV begins now.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the brave.
At McConey Setup Shop, we offer custom-built setups for any asphalt oval car. Prices starting at just $5. Weekly setups available for all Legends, late models, modifieds, and NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, and Cup cars. Do you need one-on-one driver coaching? We've got you covered. Visit www.McConeySetupShop.com and find yourself in Victory Lane. McConey Setup Shop, handling all your setup needs so you don't have to.
Evening, race fans, and welcome into Full Velocity Racing Network. Tonight we have the Junk Fabrication Wednesday night street fights here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Glad to be a part of that. Don Stanton down pushing all the controls. The master, the mind, Jack Truin down there pushing controls, making things happen, making all the magic happen here tonight. Giving me a break from the controls. Phil out there, he doesn't have wrestling tonight, so he doesn't have men in tights, so I guess he's practicing how to be one of those men in tights here tonight, Jack. I'm not sure why he didn't show up tonight, so it's interesting. We have
He's got
a
his
good show here.
He's got his tights on and he's practicing his moves.
Oh yeah, his fancy dancy moves. So, well, we're already here. Heat race number 1 coming to post the 3D Racing starting lineup. Going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstad, aboard car number 12, and his dance part of the outside, driving the FRN X91 Motorsports number 91. That's Tyson Pankow. Inside row number 2, driving the Team Dirt Warrior number 11. That is Kyle Moyer, and his dance part of the outside, the Heartland Harley Davidson number 1 of Alex Brewer, multiple-time feature winner here this season. Inside row number 2. Driving the next, row number 3, was scheduled to be Jim Revis, not answering the call. I don't know if he forgot to go on the track, sort of like he forgot his own time here tonight. But Jim Revis, not out there on the grid, and David Brewer to his outside in car number 69. Shotgun on the field, it should be the number 13 of Caleb Ramsey, at number 13. We called for 7 cars, 6 cars out in the speedway. We're missing the number 21 of Jim Revis. Like I said, if you were part of the conversation earlier, I don't even know if Jack's in that conversation. He was talking about putting the server up for tonight, and he forgot his own time period of when he was supposed to. So I think he forgot to even click the start button to go out on the track here tonight, Jack. What do you say about that?
Grumpy?
That happen often?
Grumpy is, what's he forgetting now?
I think he is. As we get ready to fire off of turn number 4 here at the USA International Speedway, IracingIflag green flag is out. Eric Dyson, the Voodoo Child, leads the charge down into turn number 1. 8 laps will be the distance. Everyone going to qualify in here. 2 heat races here with street stock racing action. Open setup here. As Eric Dyson down the inside, here comes Pankow to the outside. And then number 91 machine taking over the top spot. Moyer trying to get down underneath really quick here, trying to get around Eric Eichstad. Had to back out of the throttle a little bit as Ramsey down there hugging the inside wall in that number 13 machine, and he made a huge mistake by contacting that inside wall, and that made him drop a lot of momentum and back to the 6th position for the Caleb Ramsey machine. But number 12 of Eric Eichstad down the inside. Here comes Alex Brewer looking to make it 3 wide for the race lead. Brewer, the Heartland Harley Davidson number 1 machine, has to back out of it though. Not to get into his teammate Eric Eichstad, but then he comes back, throttling it down to the inside. As Eichstad trying to take over the lead, as here comes Pankow to the outside once again. That number 91 machine fighting them tooth and nail for the top spot. So Eric Eichstad led last time by. That'll be the first lap here in heat race number 1 for him that he has led. The number 91 of Tyson Pankow has led the other lap here of 8 laps. As Pankow to the outside, good side-by-side battle. Then you got the number 11 machine of Kyle Moyer running in the 3rd spot, but Alex Brewer now muscling his way there, trying to split the difference up through the middle, trying to stick his nose up through the 2 cars directly in front of him, trying to make some headway. Definitely a fast machine for car number 1, the Heartland Harley Davidson number 1 machine. So Tyson Pankow continues to lead this time by. Here comes Eric Eichstad back down to the inside. We're going to be halfway home this time by off of turn number 4. We're going to see who's going to get the lead here, as it looks like Pankow going to lead that time by. Oh, some more contact between the 1 and the 12 machine there. As like I said, Alex Brewer trying to put the difference up through the middle, so we're halfway home. 4 and 4 to go. And here comes David Brewer down to the inside, and that number 69 machine throwing us for a loop here. A different car here. And once again, he was in the 319. Now he's back to the 69. So those guys battling pretty hot and heavy. Here's Moyer now dives it down to the inside of Alex Brewer. Brewer had to back out of it there as he was trying to get up through the middle of the top 2 drivers. Couldn't do so he backed out of it. Now falls back into the clutch of that number 11 machine. 1-1 on the side of that machine. Moyer trying to battle to the bottom of the speedway. trying to get around Brewer, but Brewer able to hold on to the third spot. Good battle still for the race lead waging. Here with the 12 over the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstead down to the inside. At number 91, up Pankow still up top as he drives it off a turn number 4. Looks like he's going to be just sniffed at the line there by Eric Eichstead on the bottom group there as we have those popsicles to come there. 2 more trips around the USA International Speedway here for heat race number 1. And it's been nice barn burner here. These guys really fighting pretty hard for the top 3, 4, even 5 spots. Here's Ramsey now into the fray in that number 13 machine. Caleb Ramsey looking to try to get his position just a tad bit better in that number 13 machine. As white flag going to come out, we're going to go 3 wide here down to the line. Brewer and Eichstead making more contact there. Pankow on the extreme outside, 4 wide for the race lead. Here comes Kyle Moyer at the last minute down to the inside. Side-by-side battle, but Pankow pulls it out of all that and able to lead them down the back straightaway here to turn number 3. Once again, Brewer, Eichstead, Moyer right there, and Eichstead really slides it up in front of the number 1. Here comes Eric Eichstead. It's going to be a drag race down to the start finish line. It's going to be Eichstead or Pankow. It's going to be Eichstead taking down the victory there. That number 12 machine by .038 over Tyson Pankow. Good race for heat race number 1. I want to welcome everyone to the Full Velocity Racing Network once again. Heat race number 2 getting ready to come to post, and it's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, the rock star DJ Konowski in the Bulletproof Motorsports number 013 machine. And his dad's part of the outside teammate from Bulletproof Motorsports. That is Derek Fetkenauer aboard car number 86. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, the car number 33 of Torn Shirts. And outside of him, the number 71, that's the Iceman, Daniel Stifler. The final row here, we'll see the Hammer Henry Jones in car number 25, and racing Jason Salter for the X91 Motorsports number 10. Going to be starting in that 6th spot, so he's got a long way to come up through here. See what Salter is going to be able to do here. Can he match what his teammate Pankow did? Pankow had a good run. Thought he was going to win that heat race number 1. Wasn't able to do so, but Eric Eichstead really taking down the win there, and that was a fantastic race. Can the heat race number 2 do any better? I see Susan out there saying good luck to DJ. Sean
That's Aunt
Stevens
Susie.
out there. What's that?
That's Aunt Susie. That's DJ's
Aunt Susie. Aunt Susie out there. And then you got Sean Stevens out there in the chat box. Hey, folks. Good thing we're 8,990, so we're 1,010 away from 10,000 followers. Helpful Velocity out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the follow button, I should say, and then hit the subscribe button. Hey, there are some new things coming our way, and if we can get 10 more supporters, up to 10, I think, Rocky Battlefield will do a random draw and pay for that 1 month at $4.99. And also, hey, IracingIflag giving off an 18% discount to our supporters here at the Full Velocity Racing Network. So that's enough to give support out here to Full Velocity just to go get a iFlag or even a pit box. I know Jack has an iFlag, a custom-made iFlag, and he loves it. I think everybody else will love one too if they get a hold of one. It will really put you a step above the competition. And that IracingIflag green flag comes out over the field here in heat race number 2. And it's the number 13, DJ Konowski, your race leader. Derek Fetkenauer running in the 2nd spot. Here comes Torn Shirts to that number 33 machine, trying to fend off that number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Stifler to the outside. As he's able to take over the 3rd spot there for a moment. He comes down into turn number 3. Shirts digging it down to the bottom of the speedway in that number 33 machine, able to take back the 3rd spot. Right away from the number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Stifler now trying to travel to the outside. Good battle for the race lead there. It's not Torn Shirts getting involved there in car number 33. But Derek Fetkenauer hot on the heels of the number 13 of DJ Konowski. There, the rock star, like I said. The number 13 machine looking rather smooth here so far. In heat race number 2, we're going to see 2 laps down. 6 laps will remain around the USA International Speedway here. Heat race number 2, Chuck Fabrication, Wednesday Night Street Fights here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So as we continue to look here and watch, as it's pretty much single file, not as much side-by-side going on here. As heat race number 1 is DJ able to pull about a car length and a half over Derek Fetkenauer. You got Torrance Church right there. The battle is for the 4th spot. As Salter looks to the inside, the 71 of Stifler, but Stifler going to slam the door shut here down the front straightaway with 5 laps remaining here so far in heat race number 2. And now the 33 Torrance Church looking to the inside of the number 86 Derek Betkenauer. Betkenauer able to fend him off in that number 86 machine. The 33 of Short's going to have to try something else as he goes back down to the inside, driving as deep as he can here in turns number 3 and 4. And DJ Kodowski down to the extreme bottom side of the speedway, definitely catfishing there, trying to allow a lead. Halfway home point, 4 to go at the USA International Speedway. Like I said, everybody, hey, star donations, folks. I've seen we've been skunked here as of late. Star donations go a long, long way here to help us achieve everything on the Full Velocity Racing Network. We only have 2,800 stars here so far for the month of August. That's kind of low, folks. Like to see some more star donations out there. Yeah, it's real low. 2,800 stars, not so good here for the group in August. Like to see us thrive a little bit more than that as we look to try to get some more overlays and stuff here on the Full Velocity Race Network. Give you guys more widgets, things to look at, give some prize giveaways. We got to have those star donations though, folks, to help us out along the way there and make Full Velocity Racing Network the premier broadcasting outfit of iRacing here, especially on the dirt side of things. Really starting to get our feet wet in the asphalt side of things. Still trying to learn that. It's Jeff McConey coming aboard with that stuff. So it'll be interesting. Maybe we can get Jeff to give away some setups there for a premier member too. That's something we might have to talk about in the future, Jack.
I bet he would.
I think you would. I think definitely. We'll see what's going to happen. Is that white flag coming out here? So DJ Kolonowski, your race leader, he is pulled away pretty much from the field. The 33 of Torrance Church was able to get around Derek Bedkauer as I was going on my rant there. The 71 of Daniel Stifler running in the third spot, excuse me. Trying to close in, but DJ Kolonowski down into turn number 3. And off of turn number 4. Going to pick up heat race number 2 for the number 13. The Rock Stars taking it down here. Derek Bedkauer Torrance Church for 2. Daniel Stifler, Derek Fedkenauer, Henry Jones, or Jason Salter and Henry Jones run out your rest of the field. So we're going to take a brief moment here, a brief pause for the cause here, get a sip of soda, and be right back at you here on the Full Velocity Racing Network in about 40 seconds. All right, welcome back after that brief pause for the cause. Got some soda pop and some beverage. I should say Pepsi in here, Pepsi choices here tonight. Usually Coca-Cola, I'm drinking cherry Coke, but tonight it is Pepsi. Straight up Pepsi. No rum included. Sometimes I like some rum on some occasions. But we're getting ready here, locked and loaded here for the Junk Fabrication Wednesday night street fights. And our 3D Racing starter lineup here live from the USA International Speedway is going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 12 heat race number 1 winner, the Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstead. Can he visit victory lane here tonight? We're going to have to wait and see. It's been a while since we've been able to talk to the Voodoo Child. I'd like to see the number 12 machine making the victory lane, but he's got a lot of heavy contenders right there behind him and alongside of him. One of those being the Rockstar DJ Kolonowski there in the Holbrook Motorsports number 013 machine. He's going to roll off position number 2. Rolling off in the third spot, driver of the X91 Motorsports, number 91. That is Tyson Pankow. Pankow definitely has had some not very good luck as of late. I'd like to see him also in the podium finish. Any one of these guys can win, folks, here tonight in this Wednesday night street fights. It is outside, coming back to the series after a long sabbatical away. The number 33 of Torrance Shirts, they're in the fourth spot. Starting fifth will be Alex Brewer, the guy that's been on fire here as of late and in the Wednesday night street fight division, the Harlan Davis number 1. He's going to roll up in the fifth spot. His day is far to the outside, driving the number 71. We've had quite a few top threes here, podium finishes here on the Full Lock Series Network. That's Daniel Stifler, the Iceman. Ladies and gentlemen, stand on your feet. The wave lap going down the front straightaway. You know you got a favorite out there. Let them know who you're cheering for. Hey, that means chat box light it up out there. Let us know who you're cheering for. Row number 4 going to roll away here from the 7th starting spot. The number 13 of Caleb Ramsey. Derek Benkinar, that number 86 machine, going to roll off position. Number 8. 9th starter will be Kyle Moyer aboard the number 11 machine. And racing Jason Salter aboard the number 10 machine. Going to roll off position number 10. 11th starter sees David Brewer, the number 69 machine. And the hammer Henry Jones, the number 25. Going to roll off position number 12. Shotgun on the field. Scheduled to be Jim Revis. No Jim Revis out there here tonight. Folks, not sure. Something going around with Jim Revis. Not sure why he's not here with us. He might have got scared here at USA, but we're getting ready to light to fire off a turn number 4. IracingIflag Group. Flag is waving over the field and immediately right up to the top of the speedway. Number 12 of Eric Geisted trying to kill that run of the 13 of DJ Kalinowski. He knew he was going to be lightning fast here on the start. So 50 laps will be the distance here. As the 12 of Eric Geisted trying to set the pace, the momentum here early on in the going. Tyson Pankow now down to the inside of Torrance Church. Oh, contact Ramsey up the track, and around goes Caleb Ramsey in that number 13 machine. So first yellow flag going to come out here on lap number 1 as Ramsey has some contact. And it looks like as they were coming down into the corner, the number 11 of Kyle Moyer right there to the bottom is Caleb Ramsey. He ran it into the wall and kissed it to himself. Did it all for himself. Already missing a right front fender for the 69 David Brewer. But yeah, didn't he do it all by himself there, Jen?
He ran into that wall.
Now, if that was a U tire, Jack, he might have bounced over the U tire. We would have had a yellow flag. So that's why you got
walls kill.
Team Todd. Hashtag Team Todd. Walls suck. Don't hashtag Bill because he's just not correct in this one.
He's not correct, and he's never here.
Yes, you're right. Well, you can say that about me sometimes, but.
Yeah, but when Phil's not here, it's pick on Phil night.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. When I'm not here, it's pick on Todd night. I don't really ever hear Phil
no,
pick on me because I think he's scared of me.
I don't do that. Not that I'm scared of you, just I don't do that.
Well, Phil's seen me.
Might be a Todd thing, I don't know.
I think it is. It's a dominating thing. I really do. Except for when my wife speaks, I listen for the most part. All right, Joey Lamb out there. Hey, Joey, it's been a long time since I've seen you out and about. And Joey Lamb saying, let's go to Caleb Ramsey. Yeah, man, that's tough. That's tough. We'll see if he's got anything else here left in his basket, or if he played with all his marbles. He laid all of his cards down. And Mudduck Racing sharing Caleb Ramsey. I believe Caleb is part of Mudduck Racing. Sometimes I get lost when I'm trying to remember who's on what team. I know we're getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing here off the turn. Number 4, IracingIflag Green Flag back out over the field. This time he did not. Sleeping on the start of this one here. Look at Torrance Shirts way down to the bottom of the speedway. And man, tried to sling her in there. Couldn't make it stick though for that number 33 machine. Going to backpedal to the third spot. As Eric Geisted trying to fend off these guys in their hot and heavy in pursuit there. As DJ Kalinowski to the outside, ripping the lip in that number 1-3 machine. trying to get around the 12 of Eric Geisted. Eric gets a tad bit loose coming out the north. They move toward church. Here comes Daniel Stifler up to the third spot. Power move around the other two cars that were directing battle. We've got 4 wide battling going on. Pankow up to the extreme top side. Stifler giving Torrance Church no room over there. Leaning right on the right fenders here. They're disagreeing over any type of space over in the corner. There's now Torrance Church right there now knocking on the door. Daniel Stifler still in the third spot. So good racing going on as DJ Konoski was able to take over the lead. But everybody's checking up. They're banging off each other here down the front straightaway. No hands. They're all hands on right now. Oh, Eric Geisted is 33 gets together 4 wide. And wow, look at the one of Alex Brewer hit sideways. Still able to hold on to it though, but we're still 3 wide going down to the turn number 3. Torrance Church bouncing around like a ping pong ball right now, or even one of those other things that arcade games, that pinball. I should say pinball. Man, it's been a while since I played pinball. I can't even remember a pinball game I played. So I think there was like Space Invader or something the last one I played. And I think it was on the computer. So, but DJ Konoski, your race leader. Alex Brewer running in that second spot. Daniel Stifler running in third at the number 10 of Grayson Jason Salter has moved his way up to the 4th spot. Eric Geisted now dropped and kicked himself back to 5th here on lap 6 of 50. So 44 laps remain here at the USA International Speedway. Not a lot of chat going on out here tonight. A lot of probably the drivers out there, but folks, just remember, star donations go a long way. If you have some stars, throw them our way. Hey, become a supporter and get 18% off an IracingIflag or a pit box. When you become a supporter, you get that promo code. Also, there's a free giveaway there if you do subscribe and we make it up to 10. There will be a free subscription given away there. Rocky Battlefield will pay for that. Courtesy of I would say I dirt painters. So I'm not sure. Maybe it's courtesy of his team. So I'm just gonna say Rocky Battlefield for now. We appreciate anything. Hey folks, if you got anything you want to give away to maybe our subscribers, even if it's a promo code, let us know and we'll get you out there. We'll shout it out. Man, we'll appreciate anything that you guys give away, whether it's rap, it doesn't matter. We appreciate anything you can give us. We want to make sure we give the Full Velocity Racing Network VIP Club the full treatment. As DJ Kalinowski right now, your race leader, and he's pulling away, folks. He's definitely trying to go up in his own area code. What's that? Oh yeah, different area code, different zip code. He's already went past that zip code. He went to an area code that's much, much bigger. Area code is, so he's gone. He's 1.666 ahead of Daniel Stifler at the moment. Alex Brewer running in third, and car number 1 at 1.933 back. Then you got Salter running in the 4th spot. Then Kyle Moyer running 5th. Eric Geisted 6th. Torrance Church 7th. 8th is Derek Fedkner. Tyson Pankow 9th. Henry Jones 10th. So continue to pretty much stay single file. Not a lot of racing amongst the top 4. The best battle we have out in Speedway is between Moyer and Eichstead, those two teammates. Those guys going at it. Now in front of them, they got Jason Salter and Brewer going at it here. But and then you got Fedkner and Shirts going at it. So now everybody but the top 3 battling it out here, duking it out. It's pretty much nobody giving any way here, trying to get around each other. They're given space. They're not leaning on each other, but it seems like one will have an advantage the next time, the other one will have the advantage. It looks like Kyle Moyer going to be able to get around Eric Geisted, though. Moyer going to be able to slam the door and capitalize and take over that 5th spot. And Salter's been trying, and Alex Brewer the last couple of laps, not able to get around him in that number 1 machine. Looking like we're going to get skunked on stars here, Jack. It doesn't look like we're going to get any stars in this stream. We're getting a lot of the big old skunk, the big old 0 as of late.
Yeah, they don't like me.
They don't like us. What are you talking about? Like I said, USA, one of the bigger tracks here on the iRacing simulation. And once things get spread out, you see laps tick off, and it's really, really hard to track the guys down. The open setup makes it a big difference. If it was a big setup race, I think you would really see some train racing here at USA. But this is open setup, so you see the setups come in at different times. Right now, you see Daniel Stifler holding out a second, but Alex Brewer has been all over him like a cheap suit. There in that number 1 machine, as he's looked to the inside, he's looked outside, he's all over his rear bumper here, tapping him, letting him know he has been faster each and every lap here for the last 3 laps. So Alex Brewer now makes a mistake, though, trying to run it in deeper here, trying to use that momentum from the banking now this time through the corner as he comes up and pulls right up behind that number 71, Daniel Stifler, in turn number 3. So DJ Konowski just running away and hiding here. Different area code here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. The 71 of Daniel Stifler running in the second spot. Third is that number 1 of Alex Brewer. Brewer now slamming on the rear bumper, the rear deck lid of that number 71. Still letting them know that he's there and he's faster. But Daniel Stifler definitely a master of staying in his line, staying in his groove, and able to keep that 1 at bay, because that's where the 1's been fast here tonight so far. Here on lap 17 of 50, so 33 laps remaining. So Alex Brewer's got 33 laps to get by the 71 and also try to get caught up to the number 13 of DJ Konowski. Right now, here comes Brewer sliding it down into the bottom of the speedway, really letting it go here. Slide job up through 3 and 4. Brewer goes now up to the outside. Stifler going to fight back as he does his crossover here, his patented crossover down the front straightaway. So Stifler going to try to pull a slider of his own here through 1 and 2. I don't think he's going to be able to pull that one off, though, as Alex Brewer able to move right up next to him there and slingshotting down the back straightaway and takes over the second spot there all by his lonesome. 71 of Daniel Stifler now drives it back to the bottom, but he's falling into the clutches of number 10 of Racing Jason Salter. Salter now to the outside, trying to follow the same suit that the 1 of Alex Brewer has done here. But Brewer into the second spot, just a little bit over the 71 of Daniel Stifler. Yeah, they're definitely smashing the wall. It looks like an EA Sports game sometimes. But look at Alex Brewer, man. He went up through the track there. As, he pulled a slider and he just straight right to the wall. His wheels didn't even turn there in that number 1 machine. So Alex Brewer having a little bit of difficulty there trying to get by. So that's going to cost him. As Salter was able to get around him. 71 Stifler now moves back up to the second spot. And now he's going to try to, both those drivers are going to try to track down DJ Konowski. But Konowski definitely faster. He's at 27.8 or 270. The next quickest is 27.747 Caleb Ramsey, and he's currently in 10th. So the guys directly behind him definitely have slowed down. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch DJ Konowski or if they're just waiting towards the end of this one as the fuel load burns off. May some of these drivers definitely gain some momentum and speed. His last time by DJ 27.795, so Daniel Stifler faster last time with a 27.718. Salter with a 27.859, and Alex Brewer with a 27.813. So those guys pretty close together here, running setups that are going to be a little bit similar, but they're definitely from a different build or different team. They build them all differently here, and they go and try to do their best here as DJ Konowski is just running away here in car number 13. A good battle going on for the 6th spot. That's between Pankow and Derek Fedkower in that number 86 machine. You also have Eric Eichstätt right there too still. The number 12 and Torrent Shirts. Those guys all pretty much staying grouped together here. We're getting ready to come up on halfway home. This time around we'll have 25 in, 25 will remain. Torrent Shirts really bouncing it off the wall there as Pankow and Fedkenauer make a little bit of contact over there in corners 1 and 2. They make their way down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. It looks like Pankow going to just edge ahead just a tad bit over that number 86 of Fedkenauer. But I don't know how long that's going to last. It may be short-lived. Is Fedkenauer able to fend back there? It looks like Pankow going to nip him at the line, but Fedkenauer definitely fast on the outside. So the torn shirts there, right up against the wall in that number 33 machine. These guys bouncing off the wall, you think that would really hurt the cars, but it seems to give them the momentum there because that berm or the cushion right up against that wall. Daniel Stifler starting to catch the number 13 machine as he's been fast a couple different times. Daniel Stifler now down to 0.599, so Stifler able to work the bottom as DJ way up to the top shelf of the speedway. The Iceman has ice running through his veins, they say. And he's starting to reel him in. Let's see this time by. It's going to be 0.549, so definitely almost less than a half a second here. As Stifler's trying to catch him, Jason Salter too doing the same thing in that number 10 machine, but he makes a mistake. This is I get ready to talk about him there. As Salter running in third, trying to do everything he can to catch the top two. As once again, DJ holding on to the top spot, has led 25 laps so far of 28. Going to make 26 laps of 28 now. Excuse me, is 22 laps remain. Can DJ Konowski hold on, or is Daniel Stifler, man, going to be able to challenge him and take down this victory? He's been faster each and every time. The laps have been ticking down here, now down to 0.483 between himself and DJ Konowski. As the Rockstar holding on to the top spot, but this time around, I guarantee you, it looks like he's picked up a little bit more speed. It's 71 down to 0.366. So Daniel Stifler has really stuck to his guns. The field load's starting to burn off. He's starting to get a tad bit faster here, and he is reeled in that number 13 of DJ Konowski. Not a lot of viewers out here tonight watching USA. I know this is not one of everybody's favorite tracks to watch. They like the small tracks, the tracks where you see a lot of rubbing, some karma going on out there. But USA strung in it out right now as you normally see a lot of sliders here at this track. But these guys put on a nice show here, nice clean show as we're coming up on 20 laps remaining here at the USA International Speedway. As these guys have pretty much stayed clean and green besides the very first lap of the race. It's weird seeing the number 21 of Jim Revis not out there here tonight. It looks like he made a call. Didn't show up for the heat race. Didn't show up for the feature. Definitely, I think making had somewhere to go. But it's unfortunate not to see Jim Revis out here. See players like Josh Peacock not out here. The coach Kyle Surratt. Those guys not racing here tonight. But normally you'll see them here every Wednesday night, just about. For the most part, is now the battle for the race lead is starting to wage as the 71 of Daniel Stifler has looked to the inside a couple different times through the corner, trying to get around that 13 of DJ, but DJ definitely has a preferred groove as of now. Stifler might have to just to give him a little bit of tap to maybe get by that number 13 machine, but we'll have to see what's going to happen as these guys getting ready to fight tooth and nail here for the top spot. As the third place right now running on the speedway. That is Jason Salter. Salter pretty much all by himself. Alex Brewer running in the fourth spot. They are starting to track down Salter though. Salter's setup may be going a while away here with 18 laps remaining. Daniel Stifler once again trying to the inside. Nothing to be had there for that number 71 machine as the 13 keeps slamming the doors shut on Daniel Stifler. Stifler definitely faster. He's definitely trying, but you've got to be able to run, I think, that groove right now where that number 13 car is the fastest groove there, and he's holding up the number 71 Stifler. But hey, that's part of racing. It's one thing to catch somebody, another thing to pass them, and DJ has a fast enough car to stay with them though each and every time. So DJ not that far off. Last time by Stifler 27.915, DJ 27.927. So they are pretty close as of right now. Definitely, it could be anybody's race as they pull away from the rest of the field. Salter's still maintaining that third spot, but I don't know for how long. I think Alex Brewer is going to really start to challenge him towards the end of this one. here in that number 1 machine. Okay, computer issues for Jim Revis. Oh, did you forget how to load the game, Jim? I think Jim forgot how to load the game. Yeah, Jim. That's what you got to do.
Yeah, click that little icon, and then the game will start, and you got to log in.
And don't forget your password. You might have to write that down. Can't wait for his reaction to that one. They don't call him the evil one for nothing. They really don't. What's that?
Phil would have been scared to say that.
Scared to say that. But Jim likes us joshing around with him out there in the chat box, going around. 100% freeze like your brain. Don't let me too bad, Jim. Don't let me too bad.
Is that a speedway freeze or?
Yeah, or is it or is it a 7-Eleven for a type of freeze? Love the hijinks here. Love the communication between us and DWRL. These guys have always been great to us here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. They've been with us since we pretty much started. We came aboard here, I think, season number 2, so it's been a long time coming here with Jim and the crew. Definitely been awesome watching these guys go at it each and every week. And yeah, ... I don't think Jim said anything there. He forgot to type it. It's a 71 of Daniel Stifler. Loud looks to the inside. Good race for the race lead, though, Jack. These guys have been battling out. DJ just able to hold on. He's got the preferred group. I do believe right now DJ does. As he keeps trying to the inside in that number 71 machine.
He's trying.
He's crying now?
I said he's trying. He's trying to get around him.
Yeah, he's definitely trying.
He might be crying. I don't know.
No, I just see Jim Revis rolling around, laughing out here. So appreciate it, Jim. Comic relief at the evil one himself. I'm sure he'll get us back. It's not going to be much time. He'll get us back. It's unfortunate. As out there, somebody saying who's it going to be. Not sure who that would be.
Oh, it surely wouldn't be Phil. He's still, doing something. I don't know.
Yeah, he's playing with men's and tights. But he's probably watching an old episode, Jack. Because he can't get enough of that. Yeah, it's been 2 years. 2 years on the 22nd of this month. 2 years broadcasting with DWRL. I'm glad you keep track of that, Jim, because I'm really... So you could remember this. I'm really bad with numbers. As far as...
That's scary.
Dates. As far as dates. Not numbers as far as...
okay.
Like work numbers, but bad with dates. Remembering dates, I'm lucky I remember my own birthday. As we have 8 laps to go, is the number 71 Stifler still trying. He's been trying. It's been a valiant effort so far, but DJ able to hold him off there. As you can see the picture, we're letting the picture do a lot of the talking here tonight, communicating with the fans out there in the chat box. Anybody wanted to say hello out there, definitely pipe in, say hello. We appreciate all of our fans here at the Full Velocity Racing Network, and we appreciate all the viewers that we've had here so far. Like I said, if we get to 10 subscribers here this week for the supporter grow, Rocky Battenfield will pay for one of those subscribers. Even if you've subscribed already, he'll pay for the next month of that. Definitely see you guys continue to subscribe. And you also, when you do that, when you become a supporter, you also get 18% off the IracingIflag merchandise, the iFlag, or even the pit box for that matter. A lot of great things coming. So I'll be glad to see you guys become one of our supporters here. As we appreciate everyone here. Is again, battle for the race lead once again between DJ Konowski and Daniel Stifler. Stifler's definitely got a better run here this time. We're going to see 5 laps remaining here at the USA International Speedway. as Stifler still connected by DJ Konowski.
Eric keeps track of the dates, not Jim.
So Eric keeps track of all the stats. Yeah. That's good then, Jim. That's good that you have somebody to fall back on with that. Hello to Milner Media and Design out there. We're going to, in Sim Graphics, Charlie Tubbs of Milner out there. Like I said, if you guys have anything you want to give away here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for our supporter groups, it would be great here. Jeff Brown's already stepped up, did 18% off. Rocky Battenfield's done a free subscription to one lucky random draw there. If we get to 10 subscribers, he'll pay for your month right back at you. So definitely going to be that. And if you're with Full Velocity, the brand new t-shirts that will be coming out, they've been being worked on for months, but the coronavirus has definitely put a halt on some of that stuff. You'll definitely be probably eligible for one of those. So as everything keeps going, there is 10% off all wraps from MMD. So Milner Media and Design. So if you are a supporter with Full Velocity Racing Network, you got to let Charlie know. Charlie will contact me, and you get 10% off. I'll make sure that we know who the subscribers are, as we're going to get those popsicle sticks up in the air. Good race here going to unfold here. Stifler looking to the bottom once again. There, the number 13 of DJ Konowski to the outside in trying to fend off the number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Good side-by-side battle down the back straight over here in Lakeland, Florida, USA International Speedway. As Stifler drives the nose a little bit harder down through corners 3 and 4, slides up the track. Rear end gets a little bit steps right out on him there. That's going to get a little bit of breathing room to the 13 of DJ Konowski underneath the white flag here. Final lap here of 50 laps here so far. The USA International Speedway, Lakeland, Florida, as DJ Konowski trying to hold off the number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Stifler trying one last ditch effort, and I'm going to believe he's going to throw it pretty hard down here to turn number 3. DJ drifts up the track. Here comes Daniel Stifler down the inside, and he's right playing in that slick, so I don't know. Drag race to that start-finish line. DJ Konowski going to take down the victory. The rock star in that number 13 machine. Second going to go to the number 71, Daniel Stifler. Third will be Jason Salter, who is pretty much all by himself there. Alex Brewer, fourth. Fifth will be Kyle Moyer. Derek Fegtaler going to finish up sixth. Seventh, Eric Eichstead, Caleb Ramsey, Torrin Shirts, Tyson Pingo, David Brewer, Henry Jones, and good old Jim Revis bringing up the tail end there and unlucky number 13. We're going to take a brief pause for the cause, make our way on down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, and interview our top 3 drivers here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Don't forget to thank Junk Fabrications here for Wednesday night street fights. We'll be right back at you here in just a few moments. And welcome back to the Full Velocity Racing Network. We've got our 3 drivers here already lined up in a row, all of our ducks in a row here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we're going to interview our third place finisher here, driver of the X91 Motorsports number 10, Racing Jason Salter, bringing home a podium finish here tonight. Jason, what a good run for you here, man. It kind of got strung out there, green flag laps. The equalizer here tonight, but a solid third place finish. Nobody really right there knocking on your door. I seen Alex Brewer was there a couple different times. You're able to battle it out here, but man, tell us about that race.
Yeah, I had some bad luck at the beginning. Had some contact. Guy hit the wall and hit me. Kind of messed the front end up. Came through the field. Had some lucky breaks. Wound up hitting the pit gate when I was racing with Stifler and Alex over there in 3. That knocked the rear end down. I couldn't really do anything with it, but this track was kind of all momentum based tonight and just couldn't make any passes hardly.
You see a lot of differences here in USA. Sometimes you can have a really good race here. You can have a nightmare race as far as yellow flags go here. I've seen a ton of yellow flags at this track before. But tonight it seemed like topside was pretty dominant. The cars were a lot quicker up there. The slick was from the bottom to the middle portion of the track. It looks like anybody that tried that definitely stepped out on the rear end. Was that the case? Was it pretty much topside tonight?
Kind of a slider line. I remember the days when you could run the bottom here and it was a lot of fun, but now you got to just keep the momentum up there. It's so fast and it's hard to keep up with each other. And if you don't keep your momentum up, you're not going anywhere.
Hey, but it was a good podium finish here tonight for your car there. But we'll give you that microphone there, Jason. The microphone is all yours. The floor is all yours. You can thank you. We'd like to thank you tonight live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
I'd like to thank Full Velocity Racing Network as usual. They're always excellent in broadcasting. DWR for letting us come run it, the league, and Go Designs and X91 Motorsports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home third here tonight, driver of the Go Motorsports number 10, the X91 Motorsports number 10 also. Racing Jason Salter, a good podium finish for that number 10 machine. We'll let him get back to it. Let him celebrate with his teammates. We'll make our way on down there to tonight's second place finisher, who was definitely a hard fought second place there. He could have won that one, but man, it looked like the rear end stepped out on that number 71 machine towards the end of that one. Looked like the slick kind of won on you there as you were trying to get around DJ. It just stepped out like you weren't expecting that, Dan. But tell us about that race, man. That was good side-by-side racing for quite some time with you and DJ.
Oh man, that was a blast. Just from running him down, and then I don't know, like you said, about 15 laps, we were just bumper to bumper. Not really, making any ground. I was able to get some runs on him underneath them, but he was able to take my line just enough that I couldn't get up underneath him off the bottom. But yeah, I thought I might have had him on that next to last lap, and like you said, I just stepped on it a little too hard and spun the tires, and he was able to get that run on the outside back by me.
Yeah, definitely you guys put on a whale of a show there. It definitely was a different type of track here. We were talking with Jason there. It looked like it was pretty slick from bottom to the middle portion. Looked like he had to run up top, or he was saying he had to run the slider line. What was your finesse on that one?
Yeah, I'm with Jason there. I was kind of using that slider line. I think DJ ended up seeing what I was doing when I ran him down there, and then he ended up taking that line from me. But hey, hats off to him. He did what he had to do, and yeah, I kind of thought the bottom would come back in towards the end. I tried it once or twice, and it just wasn't there, especially enough to get a run off the bottom to pass DJ.
All right, Dan, before I let you go, I'll give you that microphone. You can thank her. We'd like to thank here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network. A nice, solid second place finish.
Thanks, Todd. Yeah, we're getting closer, buddy. We're going to pull one of these out here soon, I hope. Almost had it last week, and driver error cost me that one. But anyway, got to thank all the guys at Team Dirt Warrior for helping me out here, and everybody that comes and runs this DWRL each and every week. It's been a blast all through the years running with all these guys. Really the best competition there is week in and week out. I got to thank Jim Revis at Evil One Graphics for putting this awesome wrap on my car, and I'd like to thank you guys at FVRN for putting it out there for everybody to watch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bringing home tonight's second place finish here tonight, driver the number 71, Daniel Stifler. Again, yeah, Dan, hopefully we'll see you one spot better. Hey, like I said, you're getting close. You're getting really close.
Yeah, hopefully sooner than later. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Dan Stifler here, folks, in that number 71 machine. We'll let him get back to it. We'll make our way on down here as the good old headset decides it wants to die here. As I'm going to have to plug it in real quick. But DJ Gonowski, definitely the rock star, bringing it back down here. Man, you had a whale of a fight there with Daniel Stifler. He definitely ran you down, but you were able to keep him at bay there. Did you learn something when he was coming up on you, DJ? It seemed like you got a little bit faster. Or you just stepped on it a little bit more.
When I had that, I think it was about a 2-second lead. I was just searching for everywhere, and knocked down the wall in 1 and 2 a couple times, and I'm pretty sure that actually took a second off of my lead. So then I saw him still kind of catching me running the middle, so I was just trying something. He was definitely faster. try to give him enough room so he can run side by side. Definitely appreciate not showing me a door or a hell of a slider. Got to give a big shout out to Dan for that, because a lot of people on here would have just sent it with no remorse, and I really appreciate Dan for not doing that.
Yeah, definitely. You're correct, DJ. We see a lot of that anymore here. Even when we're broadcasting, we see a lot of guys just send it right into the corner there and use the other driver up. Unfortunately, and that's not what we want to see here. But he did a fantastic job, like he always has. And you guys put on a whale of a battle for the race fans out there. There wasn't a lot of battling going on throughout the field, but you guys put on a show.
Oh, absolutely. With him coming up to me, I thought he'd get around me. I just tried to stay consistent and run my line, and if he got around me, he got around me. This is definitely not one of my favorite tracks, so I kind of threw something together. Coach told me not to do it, and I did it. I still got the win, though.
Yeah, who listens to the coach anymore, DJ?
Absolutely.
So before I let you go, I'll give you that microphone one last time. You can thank who I'd like to thank here tonight on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
I got to give a big shout out to my new sponsor, World of Thunder Racing League. I haven't had the chance to put it on this car yet, but got a new one debuting for these big shows coming up. You guys for the broadcast, my teammates at Bulletproof Motorsports, Jim for putting on the league, my Aunt Susie watches every single one of my races, and then I got to give a big shout out to my buddy Matt, who's bartending next door. Told me I couldn't come back unless I won the race, so I guess I can go back to the bar.
All right. Congratulations, DJ, and hopefully you can go back to the bar here with a big W here at the USA International Speedway, and hopefully more to come here soon.
Thank you.
All right, we'll let him get back to it, do whatever he wants to do, get back with his teammates. I just moved him into the green room again. But, man, it was a good race between the top two drivers. It kind of got strung out there. Wasn't sure what was going to happen, and DJ able to take down the big W here at Stifler. Definitely has been lurking the last couple of weeks to bring down one of these victories. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it next week on our next rendition of the Junk Fabrication Wednesday Night Street Fights. But that's going to do it here for tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And we don't get to mention them enough here. So, again, thank you to those guys. And we'll make sure that we do a little bit better job mentioning them. But definitely appreciate everybody that's been aboard here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. But Jack Truin down there pushing all the controls, making all the magic happen. I'm Todd Stan signing off and wishing you a good night there. Tomorrow night, the Elite League, the late model league, going to be live here on the Full Velocity Race Network with Phil and Jack. Going to be the Phil and Jack Attack tomorrow night here on the Full Velocity Race Network. Good night, folks.